Scene we've currently got, but Kelly Morgan was monitoring what was just happening there, Kelly. In the distance, we see a fence which they were trying to break through. So what happened?
Well, some pretty disturbing scenes, really. You could see those migrants, probably 100 migrants or so, breaking that fence down. They were pulling at the razor wire, and they did manage to actually pull it down in the end. And then they were met by a wall of riot police, and you started to see tear gas being fired, and that started to disperse. There were children, women amongst those migrants, a lot of screaming, obviously a lot of distress. One woman we actually saw collapse. She appeared to be unconscious, fainting. We're not sure. We're still waiting a lot of detail about exactly what's happened there, but a huge amount of anger with those migrants who've been stranded there on that border as a result, really, of last week when Austria decided to cap the number of migrants coming into the country, and we saw that sort of flow down. We started to see other countries closing their borders to these desperate people.
A little girl there having her eyes washed with water because she got caught up in that tear gas moment. Extraordinary scenes, and this is all a build-up, really, of the pressure within Greece, which Angela Merkel's been speaking to, hasn't she, saying that we mustn't allow Greece to collapse into chaos just after we've saved them from leaving the Eurozone. But this really is the hard end of what the authorities are dealing with, and actually what many of these people, refugees, are dealing with. Absolutely,
and the UNHCR has basically said that it's concerned that what we're going to see here is a mini catastrophe. We're seeing this bottleneck because while the borders are being closed from one point, you're also seeing migrants continuing to come in across into the Mediterranean, coming into Greece, thousands each day still. And we're not even at the peak season yet either, Max. So the numbers this year are just staggeringly more than they were last year. So there's a huge amount of concern that this is really just the beginning. This is going to get a lot worse.
So just to remind viewers, we're getting these pictures live in from the scene. You can see there what appears to be tear gas. We're not there, so we can't verify all the information, but it's pretty clear that there's been a major incident there on the border between Greece and Macedonia, where migrants were pushing against the fence into Macedonia. They managed to push it down, but tear gas was fired, and the crowds there currently having to deal with the aftermath of that. We just saw a little girl there having her eyes cleaned with water, trying to recover from what very much looks like a tear gas incident, but we're just trying to confirm the details. But we wanted to bring it in, Kelly, because the images against the fence were very dramatic indeed, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. It's distressing to see people in this, I guess, caught in limbo like this. They're desperate. They don't know what to do. You can see the images there.
So these are the pictures from earlier on, are they? Or are these live pictures? We're trying to work.
They do look like
certainly very recent.
Yeah, they're very recent. The fence there looks like it's still up, yes, but before the last images that we saw, that fence was down. You can see it's actually across the railway track. There it is, the fence coming down there now. And you see they're met by that line of riot police. You'll see some tear gas there, some of the tear gas now.
So we think these are the pictures that came in.